Hello, students. I hope everyone is fine and doing well. In the last moral science class, we have completed the short story given based on good behavior. Now, we have two great examples of good behavior. One is given about APJ Abdul Kalam, and one is about Lal Bahadur Shastri. So, first, let's read about APJ Abdul Kalam. There were about 70 scientists working on a very hectic project. All of them were really frustrated due to the pressure of work and the demands of their boss, but everyone was loyal to him and did not think of quitting the job. One day, one scientist came to his boss and told him, "Sir, I have promised to my children that I will take them to the exhibition going on in our township. So I want to leave the office at 5:30 p.m." His boss replied, "Okay, you are permitted to leave the office early today." The scientist started working. He continued his work after lunch. As usual, he got involved to such an extent that he looked at his watch when he felt he was close to completion. The time was 8:30 p.m. Suddenly he remembered of the promise he had given to his children. He looked for his boss. He was not there. Having told him in the morning itself, he closed everything and left for home. Deep within himself, he was feeling guilty for having disappointed his children. He reached home. Children were not there. His wife alone was sitting in the hall and reading magazines. The situation was explosive. Any talk would boomerang on him. His wife asked him, "Would you like to have coffee, or shall I straight away serve dinner if you are hungry?" The man replied, "If you would like to have coffee, I too will have. But what about children?" Wife replied, "You don't know? Your manager came here at 5:15 p.m. and has taken the children to the exhibition." What had really happened was, the boss who granted him permission was observing him working seriously at 5 p.m. He thought to himself, "This person will not leave the work, but if he has promised his children, they should enjoy the visit to exhibition." So he took the lead in taking them to exhibition. The boss does not have to do it every time, but once it is done, loyalty is established. That is why all the scientists at Thumba continued to work under their boss even though the stress was tremendous. By the way, can you hazard a guess as to who the boss was? He was none other than Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So, once under APJ Abdul Kalam, 70 scientists were busy in working with a very hectic project. There was so much of pressure, but still they liked their boss, and under his demand, they always complete their work. But one day, one of the scientists came and told him that, "Sir, I want to leave today early by 5:30 p.m. because I had promised my children that I will take them to the exhibition that is being held in our township." And he said, "Okay, fine, you can leave early." Then the man started to work. He worked even after the lunch, and he was so engrossed in his work that when he was just about to complete, he looked up and saw the watch, and it was 8:30 p.m. Suddenly he remembered that I had promised my children I have to take them to the exhibition, but it's already overtime. Then he went and looked for his boss, but he didn't find him because he wrapped up his work and he left. Then he reached home. The situation was very explosive situation because he knew that now everyone will just fire him nicely. Then when he reached, his wife was busy sitting in the hall and reading magazines. The moment she saw him, she asked him that, "Would you like to have some coffee, or I'll just give you the dinner?" He replied that, "If you like to have coffee, I'll have coffee, but what about the children?" Then his wife said, "You don't know that your boss came in the evening at around 5:15 and he took them for the exhibition." It happened because the boss, he saw that the man was very busy with his work and he knew that he will not get up from his work now. But since he has promised his children, so we should not disappoint them. Let us Let me only help the children to go to the exhibition. And that is how the boss gained the loyalty of his employee. He does not have to do this thing every time, but once it is done, the employee, the man became loyal to him. And that is why, even though there is so much of pressure and so much of work, everyone in that project completed their work wholeheartedly. And that boss was none other than Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So this is a first example. The second example is about Lal Bahadur Shastri. Let's read that. Page number 10. Great people learn from their mistakes. If they commit any mistake, they accept it without wasting a single second. Here is the childhood story of former Indian Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri, which will inspire us to be honest in life. An incident which took place when he was 6 years old seems to have left a deep mark on his mind. Once he went to an orchard with his friends. He was standing below while his friends climbed the trees. He plucked a flower from a bush. The gardener came in the meantime and saw Lal Bahadur. The boys in the trees climbed down and ran away. The gardener caught Lal Bahadur. He beat him severely. Lal Bahadur wept and said, "I am orphan, do not beat me." The gardener smiled with pity and said, "Because you are an orphan, you must learn better behavior, my boy." The words of the gardener had a great effect on him. He swore to him, "I shall behave better in future because I am an orphan. I must learn good behavior." So it's an incident about Lal Bahadur Shastri when he was 6 years old. He went with his friends to an orchard and they all climbed up the trees and started to pluck flowers or fruits, everything. But he was down and he saw a beautiful flower and he plucked it. Just at that moment, the gardener came and the boys ran. He caught Lal Bahadur and he started to beat him very badly. Lal Bahadur was crying and saying that, "Please don't beat me because I am an orphan." But the gardener said that just because you are an orphan, you should learn good behavior much more than others. Those words just struck his mind, and from that day onwards, he promised to himself that he will never lie to anyone. No doubt he was honest on that day itself, but he never lied to anyone, and he turned himself into a good human being with his good behavior. So that is about Lal Bahadur Shastri. These are the two examples that is given about good behavior. I hope you all have understood it and you will also practice good behavior in your life. Thank you and have a wonderful day.